What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up, what up, what up? So as we slide into another fun-filled, action-packed Sunday night rant, your boy was trying to figure out what in the hell I was going to talk about tonight. So earlier in the day, I'm being nosy, looking around the face of books, trying to find something interesting to talk about. So I jump from some of the groups I'm in. I stop at one of my favorite spots for the podcast. In my humble opinion, they have a Facebook group. I love sliding in there because it's always something interesting or bogus in here. So while I'm in here checking things out, what I run across is this as a post. It says, I have nothing against people's right to own firearms, but these white people that carry open in public are seriously overcompensating for something they lack. And the nosy dirtbag part of me was like, ooh, thank you very much. I love to talk about guns. I am black and 2A, that means Second Amendment. I'm behind the firearm. I talk about it frequently on here with my love of guns. Probably why I like action movies. And secretly one of the reasons I probably joined the Marines. So I can shoot big guns. It is what it is. So as I thought about what I read, I was like, that's really interesting. There's so many parts of that to jump into. So let's get some things for context set up. Number one, I am not a professional, nor am I telling you what to do. The information that I am giving you is the information I looked up to make sure to let you know I am not a professional. Therefore, you should do your own due diligence and research. The information I am giving you is pertaining to the state of Michigan. This post was taken out of a group that is in the state of Michigan. I also live in the state of Michigan. Therefore, I know the rules. At least I hope I do. If I break any of them, man, I hope they don't catch me. Now, that being said, let's get off into it. So because it's the state of Michigan has a policy that it is an open carry state. So what does that mean? That means that if you buy a firearm in the state of Michigan, if you have a holster, you may have your firearm on you as long as your firearm is completely visible. When I say firearm, I'm talking specifically about your pistol. Now, since we got that out the way, because Michigan is an open carry state, a lot of people who are first-time firearm owners are the type of people who have bought a gun, bought a holster, got them a gun belt, hopefully, and then they want to rock their gun. And that's why you see them out. White, black, blue, yellow, green. That's why you see them out. Now, the majority of these people are white people, but that's because a lot of white males jumped on it. Recently, we had the what was somebody called it? The toilet tissue apocalypse. Y'all know y'all was acting crazy with that TP. But anyway, since we had that, there was a record number of new gun buyers in the United States of America. And in the state of Michigan, we also had an uptick. And because, like I said, there's a lot of white folks. It's a lot of white people around here. They bought firearms. And if they wanted to carry their firearm, they had to open carry or they would be breaking the law. That's pretty much it for the state of Michigan. Just is what it is. Now, if they want to travel with their firearm, they have to put it in a lockbox, a safe, or a gun box. Has to be locked. Cannot have your ammunition and your gun in the same place. So you have to take your ammo out of your gun, meaning your magazine, and put that somewhere else. Preferably your glove box or your under your arm, the little box in there, whatever, wherever. But they just can't be with your gun. So you got a lot of that. A lot of that. There's a lot of people that's carrying their firearm just like that. That's what they doing. And they want to go out in public, so they in public spaces, they they anywhere they can be where they ain't gonna go to jail. That's where they at. Now, because if you walk in the post office, I don't care what's going on, they're taking you to jail directly. Sucks to be you. So, it's still some places where you can't go. Don't show up at the courthouse with your burner on you. Don't bring your pistol there, buddy. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Don't bring your pistol there. They're gonna lock your ass up. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna look at you like you've lost your fucking mind. And honestly, you did. That's what they're gonna do. So, because that's the situation, right? You're going to see a large amount of people having their firearm on them. You're just going to start to see more than you're used to. Now, for me, because I'm a huge 2A guy, I'm always thinking like there should be way more people with their guns on them. Like way more. People would be, if society was back to the Wild West, you would have less shit go on based on the fact that everybody knew that if you go left, you get out of pocket, you do something stupid, you might get shot. And that person who's doing it is not the super criminal person. It's a huge even the playing field. Now the open carrying part has its pros and its cons, right? So the pros of open carrying is that people see that you have your firearm. They're less likely to do stupid shit around you. That is something that you want. You take that as a positive. One of the cons of it is that you could be disarmed. Now, if you're going to open carry, most gun people will tell you that there are a couple things that you can do to prevent that. First is situational awareness, and second is spatial awareness. Knowing who's close to you and who's close to your firearm and that side of your body at all times is paramount if you're going to open carry. But in most situations you should be fine based on the fact that if you move halfway like you got some sense, you should be good. Now, another thing that people will tell you if you're going to open carry is to have a secondary weapon there to protect your primary weapon. Your primary weapon being your gun. Your secondary weapon is your knife. So for most men in society, if you had older men around you, they would have gave you some game and told you every man should have a knife on them. A knife is highly important and can be used for several tasks. This is true. Now, me being a military guy, I couldn't even get it out, wholeheartedly endorse that from the top to the bottom. I keep a knife on me at all times. Actually, I keep several knives on me, but that's just how I move. So I keep a knife to protect my gun. Now, what do you mean by you keep a knife to protect your gun? Well, look, if somebody goes to get your gun, most people who carry openly have level 2 or level 3 retention. Now, what is retention? Retention is how hard it is to pull the gun out for you as the primary operator. So you can have 0 retention, which means that it's just being held in by gravity. You can have level 1, which means that it's holding it slightly, but doesn't have a firm grip. Then number 2 is that you have something over it or some type of locking mechanism. And then 3 means that you have the full locking mechanism over the top that has to be engaged and moved out the way, normally with a thumb. Ba-bum-bum. That is what retention is all about. And most people are doing 2 or 3, especially if you are going to open carry to prevent that. The knife is there for those people who decide they want to grab for it. I was taught in the Marines, you keep a knife on the opposite side of your firearm. For me my firearm was my secondary weapon. My knife was just for stabbing people. It is what it is. So if someone runs up from the back of you, while you are fighting them off with your strong arm, trying to keep them from taking your firearm from you, with your off arm, you will be retrieving your knife from wherever you keep it. I would suggest your front pocket on a clip with some kind of speed assist that you can instantly deploy that weapon as needed to get somebody up off you. So, right? That's kind of what goes on when you are open carrying. You have all those different variables. And so for some people, that's not going to work for them. Now, because that's not going to work for you, then what can you do, Simon? Well, lucky for you, if you live in one of the states, and if you're a person that's lucky enough to live in the state of Michigan, you can acquire what is called a CPL, Concealed Pistol License. Wow. So what does that allow you to do? That means that you can now hide your firearm from the visible eye. Means that you can have it under your jacket. You can have it under a shirt. You can have it in your shoe. You can have it in a bag. Your firearm can pretty much be anywhere you would like it to be. And so that opens a new world of possibilities, especially for those people who drive. Like I said before, your gun has to be in a lockbox. Now that you have a carry and conceal, that means that now, if you want your gun to sit shotgun, it really can. I wouldn't suggest doing it, but if that's what you wanted to do, yes, your gun can be your partner in crime and sit shotgun. But for a lot of people, that just means that they don't have to unholster. That means they can get in and out of their car with the gun on them and can continue to move as if nothing has to be done. That step I described earlier has now been cut out, which leaves you free of mishaps of any problems you could have by having to reload and reholster. So you go out there and get your concealed pistol license, then you can have your gun where you want to. You can do and move how you would like. But the second point of this, like I say all that to just give y'all some information on what open carrying is, what concealed carrying is, and at least where I live, how the rules of engagement are. I'm going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to get into the real reason why I had to fuck with this post. The real reason why I was like, this is crazily interesting. I'm going to talk some shit. So that being said, we going to get into a commercial, and then I'll be right back. Hey! Remember back in the days when you used to jump on the dance floor when you heard a groove like this, but your body just won't let you do it any longer? Well, hey, I got the situation set for you, baby. What you need to do is get with Earl's Asper Cream. That's right, Earl's Asper Cream. Earl's Asper Cream is made from the finest ingredients in America. That's right, here in America, baby. And anyway, Earl's Asper Cream is good for those hurting knees, that bad back, those elbows, and those shoulders. And if you don't want to take it from me, then go ahead and listen to one of Earl's happy customers.
Let me tell you, get yourself some Earl's Asper Cream, baby. I had a fractured, fucked up hip. I was sitting there in a nursing home of all places. I sat there, I was up and down that nursing home after I sat there and took some Earl's Asper Cream. And I ain't no nurse, baby. Earl's Asper Cream gave me that marathon strength.
That's right, Earl's Asper Cream. Side effects may include bigger balls, increased sex drive, harder erection, larger semen release, growth of facial hair, slide while you're walking, and a strong pullout game. That's right, baby. Earl's Asper Cream, here to help you get your groove back.
Brought to you by Mind Bender Incorporated in association with Ashy Radio.
I smell bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I smell bullshit. Lies and deceit.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots fired. Podcast popping.
Yo. So, you already know how I get down. I got problems. Now, let's get back into it. So the second half of the post is what really sparked my interest. Now, that second half where it says, but these white people that open carry in public are seriously overcompensating for something they lack. That was the part that got me, because normally when you see overcompensating for something they lack, that is a direct shot at a man's penis. And I find that to be downright ignorantly. Yeah, I find it funny. I just do. But once I get past being childish, right? Then it's like, ooh. Now, for some people, you may have never heard that overcompensating line, but it normally goes for people with flashy cars. You got Corvettes, Porsches, Lambos. You know how they do that. They say he's overcompensating because he got a little penis. Or for my redneck boys out there, shout out Hunter, that when you got the big truck, the F-150, and you got the world's biggest tires and you go mud bogging, people are like, yeah, he overcompensating. That is normally the shot thrown at a person. So it made me think, and I was like, well, damn, that's a fucked up shot to shoot at white males for no reason. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Jeez. But then I flipped it in my mind and was like, wait. Well, so what does that say about me? I'm a black dude. I open carry sometimes. I'm 2A all day. I'm about that pew pew life. I'm at the crib watching Coleon Noir. Shout out. That's my man. One day I want to go to the range with him. That I'm in that lane of dudes. I'm about that. You know, I got a homeboy. We have conversations about armor and backpack armor and, you know, med kits and stuff that normal people just aren't talking about, based off our love of guns and then diving deep into the rabbit hole of firearms. Now, for me, mine is based a lot around being a United States Marine, and that kind of sparked my interest because I wanted to shoot big guns, and they let you shoot big guns. Yay. So for me, I'm like, yo, what that say about me? Is that an insult for the black guy that wants to carry? Because I carry for other reasons as well, and none of them have to do with my dick size. Has nothing to do with my masculinity. I open carry some days because I like for little black kids to see a black man with a gun, that I'm not bothering nobody, nor am I breaking the law. I'm minding my fucking business, to be frank. You know? And I think that's important. I think it's important for my son and the kids that his age and older to see that, because normally a black man with a gun is villainized, and I don't want to be seen as the villain, so that's why I carry mine. But secondly, or shit, where I'm at, like 3, 4, and then the next point for me is like, dude, as crazy as people is out here, I want to have mine on me. I don't want to have the gun that's at the house doing me no good because it's at the house. The crazy person that decided to shoot up the park. Nah, bro. I'm in the barber shop. You decide to come through with the pump and rob the barber shop. Nah, bro. I won't shoot back. My life means that much to me, that if you shooting, I won't be shooting too. Period. But, you know, I get it. I get it on a lot of levels, you know, that because of everything we've been through with Black America, and to see that right now it looks like that the racists, or most of the people who claim to hate us the most, are running around with firearms and doing the tough guy show. I get that. But I also get the other nuances of life and how things work. And for me, I'm just like, I mean, maybe you should go get you a gun, bro. then you wouldn't have to worry about if they got their gun. What you should be worried about is can you draw faster than them? How often you going to the range shooting? How proficient are you with your firearm? Now, for dudes like me who get off into that, I'm always looking at the situation like I'm ready to bang any moment and time. When you see them videos of them dudes that's like doing barrels and they shooting through boxes and got holes and stuff. Bro, I be trying to go do that on the weekend with my crazy redneck friends. Real talk. I be trying to get my woo, yeah, all the way on. Because if it ever go left, I want to be able to protect myself in that situation. I paid attention when I was in the Marines and we got to do that kind of stuff. Because I want to be prepared for that situation. If it go left, I want to have a plan in my mind of we could do this. Let's execute. But then again, I'm a gun person. So for people who aren't gun people, then you don't understand the nuances involved in it. And that was the point I was trying to make today. I had to give y'all all the information to get to the end of it. It's some nuances to this. If you live in the state of Michigan and you don't got no CPL, it's the only way you can carry your firearm. So you're going to open carry. And that might have nothing to do with your bravado, your tough guy, your nothing. You just want to carry your gun. You happy you just bought a new gun. You want to carry it around. You want it to protect you at all times. It is personally your personal shield. And you believe in that right. Who am I to tell you no? Because I guarantee you're not going to tell me no. I done went through every step in life to make sure I got one. I carry mine. And depending on where I'm at, you might see it, you might not. Now, that's because I went the extra steps, like I said earlier, to have a CPL, to have that ability. But for people who don't, that's the only thing you're going to do is show up with your gun on your hip and look at people like, Because owning a firearm is a new rabbit hole to jump off in. The nuances of it is deep. So next time you see someone out and about and they have their firearm on them, think about what I told you today and think about how much that is their inalienable right. They say you get so many of them, and self-defense is one of them. Now, if you my color, you probably should take this way deeper than that. If you're a black male, you know that you are always in a position of the villain. And so, with having your firearm comes along with part of that stigma as well. To know that now you really do have a firearm, and if someone decides to want to shoot it out with you based off you're black and they're a coward, it might have to go down. So that might be too much responsibility for you. I can't speak for you. For me, I look at it like it's always been a dog world. And I'm a predator. So I'm definitely trying to eat before getting eaten. So that was the reason why I wanted to get off into the gun thing. Because it was so interesting for me. So interesting for me. So I got some shout outs and stuff, but I can't get off the air without, giving a shout out to our sponsor, Stocked Bar Vodka. Drink with a purpose. You already know what it is. I'm going to let that commercial ride, and then we come back. I got something on the table for y'all to enjoy, all right? All right. Stock the bar vodka made right here in Michigan. Distilled from Michigan red winter wheat. The red winter wheat provides this drink with one of the smoothest flavors known to man. Stock the bar vodka, premium quality. Our motto is smooth taste with a purpose. And now, the official sponsor of Shots Fired Podcast. Stock the bar vodka. Pour up a glass. Drink with a purpose.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots Fired Podcast popping.
So, as usual, I have a song that I need to play because, you know me, I try to represent for my peoples. So, without further ado, let's get a little bit of that Alfie the Great. And for all those people that don't pay attention, yo, this is Dirt Nap. Gumroo United. Simon Phoenix, Shots Fired. I holla.
What up, sis? What up, Lori? Ain't 10. I see you, baby. You working, you know, doing what it do. Mad behind the boards. Nigga bowling back there. You know, be who he knew.
Let these balls ring out, these rappers not in my section. Never had shit, so I ain't never been a flexer. Never had an old school, never had a Lexus. No scars on my face, but I rap a lot. Texas, this a family affair, and you ain't on the guest list with your head decapitated. Ain't no need for a necklace. I smoke a little weed, but I'm never drunk or reckless. Good in my own skin, they looking for acceptance. On the flip side, I hope the streets can accept this. Niggas in the booth reppin' the city, all reckless. My soul scarred from years of hard living. Easter Sunday in the booth, bear witness to God risen. It's time I hold court, take law in my own hand. 9 to 5 was slowing up, time to get it with them grams. Posted on the corners, we was living off the land. No cell phones back then, we did it hand in hand.
Give me the work, I bring the cash back. Commas and digits, I'm here to add that. Drama and hoes, now y'all can have that. Sleeping on me, they get a dirt nap. Give me the work, I bring the cash back. Commas and digits, I'm here to add that. Drama and hoes, now y'all can have that. Sleeping on me, they get a
They
dirt
took some
nap.
powder in the huddle, tryna plot their rebuttals, digging their own grave. I just passed them the shovel. Blow pop niggas, got no time for these suckers. And since you like blow, here's some lines for you fuckers. I'm nice with the verbiage, spitting balls. The destruction been pussy your whole life. Got a gun, you better bust it. My hand game Mayweather, you niggas can't touch it. We in a different league, so your bitches can't suck it. We in the same city, yet never the same public. And the recipe for death, keep sleeping on the sleeper. Hoodie with the hawk on me, moving like the Reaper. Solo when I'm doing dirt, I ain't with the features. Hitters got my 6 covered when I come to breach ya. Suppressors kill a tough talk, ain't no need for speaking. Reflexes fucked up, hit him while he reaching. Now he's in the box, his mother crying to the preachers.
Give me the work, I bring the cash back. Commas and digits, I'm here to add that. Drama and hoes, now y'all can have that. Sleeping on me, they get a dirt nap. Give me the work, I bring the cash back. Commas and digits, I'm here to add that. Drama and hoes, now y'all can have that. Sleeping on me, they get a dirt nap.
Alfie the Great. Song is Dirt Nap. It's been your boy Simon Phoenix. Shots Fired. Sunday Night Rant. Holla at ya. Get at your boy later. Peace.